Alright, welcome to my channel. So the first thing that you need to know before you start watching my videos is the purpose of this channel is for education and entertainment. Mostly education with some entertainment, and mostly for my students really. It's an opportunity for me to showcase my algorithm and for my students to see it working and me to be able to talk about the trades and why I'm taking the trades and things like that. This is not a channel where I'll be showing you that I'm making millions of dollars. So family rules, you won't be seeing that. Some traders out there want to put their stuff out. I don't even know why they do that. Like on social media in a public sphere, hey, look at me, I made 20,000 today, 50,000 today, you know, all that stuff. That will not happen on this channel. The most you'll see me making here is anywhere from 50 bucks to $1,000 in a day would be the most once we get to that level of scaling. And then I'll reset and we'll be looking at 50 bucks and we'll be scaling back to, you know, a thousand a day or so. And we'll just keep resetting that scaling. But family rules will not be showing you on this my social media that I'm making tons of money. Second thing is I'm trading with Thinkorswim. That's my platform that you see here on the screen. So you got my two windows on futures trading. Same thing, it'll be Thinkorswim. So you'll see that I trade futures and the equities market with these videos. I trade based off of my algorithm, the simple switch algorithm, and it's got different settings. Same algo, but different settings for futures market, for equities market, and different types of trading. It's got different settings for it. So I'll be trading off that. Links below if you're interested in learning more about the algo. All the education over there is free, as well as the trading log that you'll see. You can get the link below, which will give you that log, so you can go over there and explore all that stuff. So when you're looking at my screen, okay, now when you're looking at my screen, you'll see these the chart markups, and you'll see yellow. Wherever I put yellow is an entry. So when it's yellow like this, it's the algo ideal entry. And then you may see a yellow like this, and that is where I actually got in, and it'll be touching the candle that I got in on. And then the location. Red are my stops, green are my targets. And then if you want to learn how the algo works so you can better understand what I'm doing when I'm doing my trades, over at the link below, you can go over there and learn all about the algo. It's completely free for that whole education. It's free to learn about my trading plan, my strategy, everything that I teach about trading is free over there. Only thing that costs money is if you decided to buy the algo, then that would cost money. But you can apply a lot of the stuff that I teach over there, including my strategy and trading plan, to your own strategies and help maybe improve your game. So all that is definitely free. I don't charge for any of that education, only the algo if that's something you decided to add to your list. So then sometimes you'll see on here me doing experiments, which I'm going to try to do another one later on this year when I get a little more time. But I love to do trading experiments. We blow up accounts, but we do it in the purpose of education, showing you that certain trading techniques or strategies sometimes just don't work. And we play with some different concepts and blow up accounts, real accounts, small accounts, but still real accounts. And you'll also see some small accounts as well, like when we do offshore brokers and things like that. So, and then of course, educational videos I'll be putting out as well. So there's a lot of different content here. So if you can give me the like, hit that like button, that would help me a lot with YouTube. And if you subscribe and hit that bell icon, you can be notified whenever I upload new content. And the last thing, but probably the most important thing, is trading is very risky. Do not place a trade based on what you see here or whatever I say. I'm not telling you what to do. If it sounds like I'm telling you what to do, it's me just thinking out loud. And you know, most traders will lose all of their money. I am strictly speculating. I do not have a crystal ball. So, you know, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. So please do not take financial advice from me. This is strictly to talk about how I trade, to teach about how I do things, and for your entertainment. All right, so now the legal stuff is out of the way. Let's get into today's trades. All right, everybody, so today is April 19th. We got CVS right here. We had our switch and our switch back, and we also got permission for the normal day trading strategy. What do we got here? We don't got much time. 76.34 says tower candle. So we're about 500 shares. I don't think we can, yeah, 500. Oh, how many did I buy? Yeah, perfect. All right, cool. So we got it with 500 shares real quick. I'm going to go put that in the calculator to make sure that was correct. And then I can always pull shares off if I have to. 76.29. Our stop will be just below this, 76, so basically 20 cents. So over here in the calculator, I got CVS. I can afford 1,300 shares, and 20 cents was our risk. So 0.20 So 1,400 shares is what I could have took to get my $280 risk reward. I don't want that. We're looking for 150. We scaled up today. All right, so there we are. So 750 shares. So we're a little light on the share size, unfortunately, but all good. Better to be light than heavy. All right, so with CVS, so we're a little bit light on the share size. Had it pulled back immediately, now it's already more than halfway to the target. I'm not going to do it, but had it pulled back immediately, I could have added to my position. I might still add to my position. We'll see how this does. If I was too heavy on my share size, then I could have started to trail what I was too heavy with since it went up right away. But yeah, so let's see. Boom, boom. Okay, so we're through the target. So I'm going to go ahead and move my stop. So 49 was where we wanted it to be. I'm long, so I'm going to sell to get out. So 50, we got a tiny little spread. Can go up one more penny there. And if it backs up and we get out, all good. We hit our target. And then there we go. So just I heard that ding twice. It made me nervous. I was like, what? What happened? Double checking here because sometimes that means you sold and then you re-entered your trade. Okay, cool. So it looks like we were all out of everything. All right, so $112. Had I got the right share size on there, we would have been at our 150, which is what we were scaling up to today. But I'll take my 112 and move on. Bring the next trade to you when it happens. Okay, so here we are with QCOM. So I did not trade the switch to this side. I'll show you at the end of the video why, which is working out really great because I'd be getting speed bumped right now. But I am going to take this trade if if this holds. So right now, basically, we're looking at 136.50, 136. So we're looking at about 82 cents is the risk. So over my calculator, I got QCOM 137. Roughly, I can afford $729, and our risk right now is 82 cents. So 182 shares for risking $150 risk reward. So we're going to go up here to one. All right, so QCOM seems to be affected a lot by the ES and the futures market, basically the S&P 500. The S&P 500, and right now the S&P 500 looks like it's due for a retracement, which is undergoing right this second. So we'll see if QCOM wants to try to do the same retracement before continuing lower, or will this come down to our target before it catches up to what the ES is doing? So that's the question that's outstanding. Either way, I still feel really confident because the algo has spoken that we're going to hit that target. So when I'm trading QCOM, I don't trade with permission. I just trade on the switches, and usually I trade the first switch and then speed bump to green. But I skipped it this time, and again we'll go over that why at the end of this video. And we just jumped into the short here. All right, so based on my scalping algo, the ES should be done retracing. So on the 15-minute chart, indicated high potential for retracement. That is complete. So we'll see if the ES turns around and goes back down and drags QCOM with it. All right, so I stepped out of the office. I did not put my target in like I should have. Anytime I walk away from the computer, I like to put my target in. So if it hits there, I can come back to money. And I just walked out, not expecting to be gone as long as I was. And that's where we're at. So now what do? We hit our target already. And we want to make money. We don't want to get out, but we have to. So 182, we got 182 there. 135.65, check the spread. About 3 cents, 135.65. So what I'll do is I got it at 46. So we're gonna buy it back because we're long, and it is what it is. We get stopped out. Missed out on a nice winner, and that's how it goes. But I want to turn a green day into a red day because I'm feeling greedy. So there we go, fighting the greed, and yeah, come on QCOM, do it again for us. All right, came back in, and looks like we got stopped out of QCOM for $4. This may roll over and go all the way down here, and I could have made $1,000 today and all that good stuff. Or you never know, it could go back up. You just don't know. What I do know is it hit the target, and I was an idiot and didn't put my target order in before I walked out of the office. and as a result, we missed out on that money. So, is what it is. Looking at the chart here, or no, yeah, looking at my charts. So APPS does not look like it's going to be a trade today. We already had CVS and QCOM, and NUG is definitely not going to be a trade today. So that's going to do it for me. We'll put this in the log, and then we'll do a quick recap on the day and shut it down, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, so here we are. We'll do a quick recap. So we have NUG right here. So we can see lots of switches, but no permissions to the long side, where we traded only to the long side. And then we had APPS. APPS, we had that switch to the short, but no permission, so no trade. Switch to the long, same thing, no permission, no trade. And then if you're curious about what all that stuff is, go over to my site. All my education over there is free. You can learn about all my trading, my strategies, all different stuff. It's free over there. Check it out. And I don't spam you every day once you sign up to take classes. I definitely don't do that. I hate that, so I don't do that. All right, CVS. CVS, look at that sell-off. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we got our target on CVS. It was a nice $112 winner. A little light on the share size, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And that's why I don't get greedy, because who knew that was gonna come? That was gonna happen right there. So yeah, right, hit a new high. It's gonna go higher, and then bam. No, I don't get greedy. My targets, the algo tells me what to do, and I just kind of do what it tells me. All right, next. All right, so here we are with QCOM. So I told you I did not trade this first switch here. Normally we trade the first switch and then speed bump to green. We didn't take that trade. I'm so bummed about this. What an idiot I was. So anyway, so we didn't take it. And the reason why is because over here on the right side, we have our scalping algo. So the scalping algo right here, see the red indicating the short inside the green candle on the switch. So it switches from green to red. Red is inside the green candle, indicating a short play on it. So for at least a half to full retracement of this candle. So I didn't want to take this trade if we're looking at potential full retracement, because it's so close to low of day, and low of day is typically a support area. And we did hit close, bounce, low of day, just broke it, bounce, and then we played in this area for a while before it broke down. So typically, if I see this where it's going to come down and retest low of day, I'm just going to skip the trade, because if it breaks that, for whatever reason, you got somebody with a bunch of money watching it and says, oh, I'm going to make it break it so that I can trap a bunch of traders and make a bunch of money. I don't want to be one of those traders. So, yeah, so that's the game is played a lot of different ways, traders. And if you kind of have an idea how different people play the game, you can kind of avoid their traps. So that was what I was doing there. So I did not take this trade. I should have took the should have traded the algo over here. Definitely should have traded my scalping algo on it, but I didn't. I was just looking at a bunch of different stuff. I was like, oh, I don't want to trade this. And then I didn't even think, oh, but I should trade this. It just slipped my mind as I went straight over and started looking at CVS. So anyways, that's why I didn't trade that. And then sure enough, it came back down. It broke. So essentially we traded the speed bump on it and ended up missing out on profits, unfortunately. Now here it comes back down, but who knows? Who knows what it's going to do? You saw what happened in CVS, right? All right, let's go look at the log real quick. Okay, so here we are in the logs. We got our two entries. QCOM, man, risk 82 cents, made 3 cents. And then, so yeah, so switch back, skip the switch because of scalping algo, and then hit the target, and I didn't have my limit order in, so I wasn't able to take advantage of that profit. But CVS was good. We did good on that. We just were light on the share size, unfortunately. Scaling ladder, so we're still at the $150 range. We didn't make enough to move to this next bar, but that's we're pennies away from that. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll get deep into this here tomorrow. And then on the dashboard, we're at $676 in a month so far. We close out that Starbucks trade. That was nice. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this week. We'll see what it gives us. All right, traders. See you tomorrow.